Hi everyone, welcome to Keep Calm and Crochet. Today I'm going to show you how to crochet this daisy flower keychain. This flower is quite versatile as it can be used as an accessory or an embellishment to many projects, or this keychain makes a perfect addition to your bunch of keys or even a bag. This project is ideal for beginners as it is really nice and easy to work and it doesn't require any sewing at all. Now for this tutorial you're going to need plush yarn in white and mustard, 8mm security eyes and black double knit yarn for the embroidery of the mouth. I'm going to be working this with a 5.5mm crochet hook. In addition to this, you're going to need a pair of scissors, stitch marker and some fibre fill. So make sure you've got all of those components. Now before we start, if you enjoy watching my tutorials, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. We're going to start off with the center of the flower. And for this, let's go ahead and grab yellow yarn and work a slip knot and chain 2. Skip your first chain and work 6 single crochets in the second chain from your hook. That's my first single crochet, second, third, fourth, fifth, and number 6. Once you have your 6 single crochets, you're going to pull on this bit of yarn to eliminate the gap between your stitches, and this should bring your stitches nice and close together. From here you're going to be working 6 increases. When I say increase, it means 2 single crochets in the same stitch. So you're going to slip it into the first single crochet of your previous round, work a single crochet there, going back into that same stitch to work another single crochet. That's an increase. So we'll be working 6 increases all together. Here's my second increase, third increase, fourth increase, fifth, and my final increase number 6. Now once you finish your 2 rounds, we're going to work a slip stitch in the next stitch like this, and let's go ahead and snip this yarn off and pull it out of the stitch and pull this down. Now from here you're going to follow the same method and make 1 more of these, but this time don't work a slip stitch or cut the yarn. So you're just going to come and meet me back here after working 2 rounds with your yarn still attached. So go ahead and work that and meet me back here. I've now gone ahead and worked another one of these using the same method. Let's now from here continue working 1 more round on this one. So to do this, you're going to slip your hook in the next stitch, pull up a loop, 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through both. Going to be using a stitch marker from here, and I'm going to be working a single crochet in every one of these stitches all the way around. So in total you should have 12 single crochets. So let's work that. And now we've finished this round. Your stitch count is still 12. Let's turn this the right way around. Now we're going to take a minute and insert some eyes into this flower's face. So pull this stitch out a little bit so we don't lose it. And from here, let's use these security eyes and insert them into the face. I'm using size 8mm. So you're going to simply put them in the center of the face. That's too close. So you're just going to judge this by looking at it. I'm going to be inserting this between round 2 and 3, and we don't want it too far apart. That looks perfect to me. Let's move 1 stitch over again. Okay, so the eyes need to be centrally positioned. However, we are going to make a little mouth later, so this is perfect position for the eyes. Once you've done that, you're going to slip the backing on, and we're going to now move on to attaching this and this part together. To do this, you're going to be working a whole round of single crochets, attaching the 2 components together. Let's show you how. Slip your hook in the next stitch, and guide it to come out from the stitches at the back. So we are going to hold these two components together, both of them facing the right way on the outside, so the wrong way inwards. And if I pull these apart, you can see I've gone through the front one and the back of this. Pull up a loop and work first single crochet here. We're going to be joining them with 12 single crochets. Go into the next stitch, and at the back as well, let's make sure we're going in the right stitch. It's here. So that's again gone through the front and the back. Pull up a loop, work second single crochet, and just like this we're going to be connecting both of these components together. Here's my third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth. Once you get to your eighth stitch, you're going to take a minute and stuff this head up gently with some fiber fill, and these tails that are sticking out, we're going to stuff them inside as well. And now we're going to continue working 4 more single crochets to complete this round. Here's my 9th one. Tenth, 11th, and my final number 12. And once you've made your way all the way around, you're going to work a slip stitch in the next stitch to fasten off. Let's go ahead and snip this yarn off, pull this out, and we're going to now slip our hook from further away and make it come out from that same stitch where we've just finished. Yarn this thread onto your hook, yarn over, and pull this into the body like this. We can now go ahead and snip this off from here, and there we go. That's the middle of the flower complete. We're now going to work on the petals, and for this let's grab our cream yarn, slip the hook in the single crochet row that we did right at the end, pull this new yarn in from one of the stitches, it doesn't matter where. You're going to give this a little knot in place and slip the hook back into that same stitch. From here you're going to chain 5. Pull up a loop, chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to skip the first chain and work a slip stitch in the second chain from the hook. Slip your hook in there, pull up a loop, make this loop go through the loop that was already on your hook. Now you should have 3 stitches left, and we're going to be working half double crochets in all 3 of those. So yarn over, slip your hook in the next stitch, pull up a loop, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through all 3 in one go. That's my first half double crochet. Yarn over, go back into that same stitch or the next stitch and work the next half double crochet. You should have 1 chain stitch left. Yarn over, go into that stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3. Now we're going to be connecting this back into that same stitch. So back in there, pull up a loop from there, and we're going to work a slip stitch at the base of that same where we worked the chain 5 from. Now we're going to go into the next stitch and work a slip stitch there. And from here we're going to be repeating the same process all the way around in every single one of these stitches. So let's show you one more time. Going to chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, slip stitch in the second chain from your hook, slip your hook in there, pull up a loop and make this loop go through the loop that was already on your hook. From here you're going to yarn over, slip your hook in the next chain stitch, pull up a loop, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through all 3 in one go. Yarn over, go into the next stitch and work another half double crochet. Going to be working 3 half double crochets in a row. And once we've worked those, you're going to take this stitch back into where we did the chain 5, slip your hook in there, pull up a loop to work a slip stitch at the base. Go into the next stitch to work a slip stitch and repeat the process over and over again until you get to this point. Go ahead and work that and meet me back here. Now just finishing off with my 11th petal and moving on to the last one. Let's work on this together. So I'm going to slip stitch in that area so we can start our petal. Chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Work a slip stitch in the second chain from your hook, and we're going to work 3 half double crochets in a row. Yarn over, slip your hook in the next stitch, pull up a loop. That's my first half double crochet, second half double crochet, and the final one, third half double crochet. And once we've done that, we're going to slip stitch in that same stitch again. And now to finish off with this flower, we're going to go at the base of our first petal and work a slip stitch right there as well. And once we've done this, you're going to pull on this bit of yarn, chain 1, and let's go ahead and snip this off, pull it out of the stitch and secure this in place by pulling it down. And that is the flower now complete. We're going to finish off with these bits of yarn, so we're going to work them in by slipping our hook from further away and making it come out from that same stitch where we've just finished. Yarn over and pull one strand at a time in. And now wherever it comes out from, we can go ahead and snip it from there. Let's do the same with the other one as well. There we go. Now let's go ahead and embroider a smile. Let's go ahead and thread our darning needle with black yarn, and we're going to now create a little mouth for this flower. And to do this, you're going to keep about 2 rounds in between and slip this from one side and make it come out from another on the other side, opposite direction, like this. Pull it out all the way, and from here we're going back into that same stitch, and this time we're going to come out in the center. And we're going to make sure that the needle is coming out from the top, like this. And once you've traced out the smile, we're going back, putting the needle back into that same space and making it come out from where we started from. And this should create a perfect little mouth for your flower. And now I can go ahead and tie a knot between these 2 bits of yarn. Make sure to do that on the side of the stitch so we can actually pull that in a minute, like this. Snip this nice and short, slip it in from further away, make it come out from next to where we've just finished. Yarn these loops over onto your hook and pull these in. And once they come out from another side, we can go ahead and snip these off. And there we go, the flower is, if you can see the black yarn, if you give the head a squeeze, that should disappear. From here, you can either use this flower as an embellishment or an accessory to a current project that you have, or we can add a little keyring onto it to make this into a keyring. To do this, you're going to take some black yarn. I would like to join it at almost at the back, but right in the center of the eyes. And let's just trace that back and slip our needle around one of the stitches. So isolate one stitch, stick your needle up so we can see that it's in the center. Yes, it is. I'm going to now sew this onto it like this. Hold one of these down, and we're going to just go through that same stitch a couple of times to make the connection really nice and strong. And once we're happy with that, we're going to go ahead and tie a knot between the two components here, two of these two bits of yarn, and using your darning needle you're going to slip this into that stitch again, guide it to go through some fibre fill and come out from another side, and we can go ahead and snip this off from there. Again, if you can see that, if you squeeze it, it should disappear. Going to do the same thing with the other bit of yarn as well. Slip it back into that same stitch and go through some fibre fill, and then you can go ahead and snip this off. And there we go. This completes our little keyring. If you enjoyed making this little flower keyring with me, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.